Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you very much for listening to this YouTube channel. So today, May 5, no, our index extended its rally no, by 66.19 points or up 0.97% to close at 6,868.92. No, there's some spillover effects from the US, no. So today, we also reported inflation numbers, no? So it is higher than uh, it is faster or higher than the consensus estimate, no? So last April, no, last month, inflation, no, is at 4.9%, which is faster than the one we reported last March at 4%. And also the same uh, year to date, no, inflation rate is now at 3.7%, no. uh, should we be worried with this inflation? Of course, no, but there's we should press the panic button yet, no. So we all know that despite being far from Ukraine, we are experiencing higher oil prices. No, we are also affected uh, with this ongoing crisis. So this is something uh, challenging for us. No, the longer this war, the more, the higher the chance that this could lead to stagflation. No, uh, stagflation is when we are experiencing high inflation but the growth, no, hindi sumasabay, no. So yung growth ng economy natin hindi sumasabay sa higher inflation, no. So right now we need to create jobs, create opportunities, reopen our economy. We cannot afford any lockdowns anymore, no. So with few days before our national election, uh, all out campaign, face to face na. No? People are going out. There's this big rally left and right. On Saturday, Makati will be filled with pinks, no? So Lenny Robredo will be doing her meeting de avance there. And we're expecting at least 500,000 to troop to go there, no? So BBM, no, Bongbong Marcos will be having his meeting de avance in Parañaque in Soler, no. So it's gonna be a uh, fun week, no. Of course, the surveys are telling us that BBM is leading, but from the looks, no, from the way I look at it, no, it's a close fight, no. So there's something wrong with the surveys. Eh. Why? I don't think na I don't think that's 20%, no. If you can afford to gather that much people, no. That's definitely more than 23%. But anyway, let the market decide on that, no. Right now, if you notice, most of the BBM stocks are moving, no. Web, no, is one with a Web is owned by BBM's brother-in-law, no, si Greggy Araneta, no, which is a cousin of uh, they're all related, eh, no. It's a big family business. So these Araneta, these Marcos, even Marrojas, no. Marrojas is related to BBM's wife, no, Lisa Araneta, no. So Araneta Rojas yan, no. So anyway, the other news is uh, yesterday, no, the son of Lauren Legarda, no, disowned his mother, no, days before Mother's Day. That's very heartbreaking, but it only shows na of course there's deeper issues with that, no? Hindi lang na talaga na highlight yan, ito lang talaga yung parang tipping point. Just imagine not seeing your mom for the past 5, 10 years probably, no? He's living in the US, no? His younger brother, Leandro Levista, is the one who started Solar Philippines. So, and we all know naman, Leandro Levista is si Lian is the favorite son of Lauren. So, we don't know the whole story here, but it's sad to see uh, things like this, no? Uh, Days before nga, even the son of General Ver, no, is already acknowledging the mistakes of her father, no. So this generation is something else, no. So the youth is already speaking, no. Anyway, no, more to that. Welcome to another lecture, no. So please follow PSC Stock Tips Daily on Facebook and Chinoy Diary, no. So let's discuss, no. There's nothing going on with the market. A few days to go, no. Volume is muted, but exciting days ahead, no. Of course, if BBM wins, no, it looks like we will have continuity with this administration. We already established 6 years of good relationship with China, and it looks like that's one of the pros there. But corruption will be, I guess, rampant, or what's the right term, no? Will be the new normal, no? Because during the time of Duterte, no, where we had issues with PhilHealth, with Pharmali, with no, of course that war on drugs is a failure, no. Imagine, no, when he was elected president last 2016, he promised to eradicate drugs, no. Unfortunately, we all know that didn't happen, no. Yung mga small time lang yung nawala dyan, but uh, it looks like na it only created a false security, no. He sent Laila de Lima to jail, no, and right now, no, two star witnesses recanted their statements, no, retracted their statements. So that's something else, no. Of course, if Lenny wins, that's a big uh, that's a big push for our economy. Of course, our politicians, no, they don't like that because Lenny Robredo wants to lift that bank secrecy, no. So just imagine you're the vice president of the Philippines. You're living in a small condominium in Quezon City. You can watch um, the vlog, no, her room tour with Karen Davila, no. So we need a public servant, not a politician, no. It's something na isa puso natin yan, no. Of course, I respect uh, I respect everyone's opinion here, no. You may want Ping Lacson, you may want Manny Pacquiao, but let's hope for the best, no. So just imagine, no, we cannot afford any uh, 6 years of sideways or even downtrend, no. It's really hard to make money in this kind of market. The odds are not in our favor, no. You know, on a bigger picture, whoever wins, market rallies, but no, market rallies by around 10-15%, but that's it, no. But if we attracted foreign investments back to our country, no, even during the time of Pinoy, no, During the time of Pinoy, we had some credit upgrades from Moody's, from S&P. Uh, these foreigners, no, uh, started buying our market, no. You can imagine, ICT was just around 10 pesos last 2009. Pure gold started at 11 pesos, no? There are opportunities for everyone, no? Almost all stocks, all companies, no? As long as uh, they have a strong balance sheet, no? Talagang there's appetite, no? Double Dragon went to 80 pesos last, what, 2017, no? Bull market yun eh. There's appetite, no? But of course, it was driven by speculations, eh, no? On promises, no? But right now, hirap kumita, no? So there's no appetite, no. Just today, SEC also approved the IPO of Vista Rate, no. Offer period will start next week after the election, with listing date few weeks after, and Raslag IPO, no. So they're expecting demand to pick up. Well, at least for Villar, no. Let's discuss Vista Rate more in my other videos, no. But there are companies na generous to shareholders, and there are companies na greedy or madamot, no. And I think Villar Company is known for that, no. He became rich, no, for buying companies and listing them, no. So that's his way of making money. Imagine, no, all day, no. He started it with a plan. He borrowed money, then he listed it, no, using IPO proceeds to pay the debt, no. Tapos yun na, wala nang laro, no. So people are expecting that it would uh, at least replicate the movement of Golden Haven. No? Golden Haven is an outlier. It's a once, uh, but there's no volume with that, no? Well, I regret selling it at around 30 pesos, no? Tapos talagang trinade na lang yan. Hirap eh. No, there's no liquidity with that, no? Of course, hindsight na lang, no? It went to as high as 600 or, no? This is also the reason why he is the number one, he's the richest Filipino right now because of that outlier, no? Just imagine a 10% gain on Haven, no? Golden Haven route right now, no? Will push his uh, net worth more, no? Pero wala eh, no? So he's listing Vista Rate. Then I think by the end of the year he will list more, eh, no? His media empire, his uh, renewable energy company, no? But let's wait for more details regarding that. Raslag will probably list, no? But with what's happening with Espinec and Asen, I'm not really sure if there's enough appetite for that. The market is generally weak, no? So they could delay or they could push through, but it's such a small IPO. We're talking about 1 billion IPO here for Raslag, no? They're just taking advantage of the relaxed rules by PSE with regards to renewable energy, no? Anyway, LTG, no, they had their annual stockholders meeting, no. And this is an exciting year for LTG as uh, Carmen, no, the first wife of Kapitan Lucio Tan, no, is consolidating the control by giving more roles to her favorite grandson, si Hun Hun, no, the son of Bong Tan who passed away 2 years ago, no. So we all know naman na si Michael is the son of Lushotan from his second wife, no? And he's really good, no? He steered the company around, no? He's close with Bongtan, but uh, we all know na even if you're good, you're not the favorite eh. You're the son of his second wife, and there's third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. If I no, I think ganong karami yung asawa, no. So his only problem is yun nga, he's from the second family, kaya nga wala. Other than that, I have no complaints with how Michael works, no. So more roles for the son of Bong Tan, no. No, sayang si Bong Tan. Close yan eh, si Michael and si Bong, no. But uh, alam ko mas Michael is mas matanda kay Bong yan by few years or few months lang, no. Sabay yan eh. But let's see, no. The market is already discounting that there's this is also the reason why LTG has been weak the past few years or months, no, as there's some transition problem, hierarchy problem, who will handle the reign, no. We all know that Lushotan is already old and he's not the same anymore, no. Last year he got a COVID scare, no, wherein he's already 87, 86, no. So the story there, I think, no, they asked their helper to buy food from the palengke, no, wet market. Tas pag uwi may sakit na, naghawa na, no. No, that's you have a very weak immune system there. Wala, hawa na. But from the looks that from the way I see it, it's Carmen who's running the show right now, no. So Carmen is the vice chairman, no, and Lucio Tan is just a figurehead na, no. Of course, favorite niya si Bong Tan, and nauna, no, nauna, and that's very sad to see na your nauna, di ba? Your favorite son, no, uh, naunang namatay than sa'yo. That's something we don't want to see, no. So anyway, no more roles for Hun Hun, no. If you notice, no, she's is very active with PAL chapter 11 bankruptcy. He's there in that inspirational video with Lucio Tan, no. He's the one who made that video, no, that they will fly again, no, when they filed that chapter 11 bankruptcy. Then I think he's handling the Asia Brewery right now, no. Kaya nga I got intrigued with their new gin, no. It's a they're selling this gin eh, no. The ginto, no, ginto, no. Ang ganda ng marketing, no. So golden barrel pa daw 'yun, no. It's produced by Tanduay, no. So anyway, no, LTG expects a better year, no, this year, as economy opens up and more people are getting vaccinated, no. There's what we call there's uh, an improved economy, also increased demand for the products of uh, for the LTG group, such as Tanduay Distillery and Asia Brewery, no. For their property arm, no, Eton, which was delisted years before, no. It's listed, no. If you're not familiar, no, uh, they delisted it 2011, 2012, no. Sayang nga, no. Uh, they are forming a joint venture with the Ayala Group, no, for that property in Pasig yata yun, no. Anyway, they expect Eton to have higher occupancy rate, no? But it will take time for the uh, fit outs of the new office and retail tenants, no? Of course, no, an improved economy will also mean less non-performing loans and higher margins for PNB, no? Recently, PNB sold their foreclosed properties, no? And the buyer is the group of Enrique Razon, no? So that would at least unlock or make some one-time earning for PNB, no? It's one of the most undervalued banks out there. I'm monitoring it, but there's a reason why no one wants it, and that's the problem there, no? You don't just buy a stock because it's undervalued. You need to look at the bigger picture. You need to check all aspects, no? But I'm just here to guide you, no? No. So I hope you let's monitor, no? Once there's a demand, no? Pwede test buy yan. But it's undervalued, PNB. Just look at that book value, how much they're earning, how much the realized gain. Their one-time earning, no? I think will be... Oh, and they also have a property dividend, by the way. No? Globe, no? Uh, they reported first quarter revenues up 4% year-on-year to around 39.2 billion, no? Net income after tax is up 86% year-on-year to around 13.7 billion, while their core net income after tax was flat at 5.1 billion. No? Remember, the other day nga, no, Duterte suspended the operations of Isabong. No? And we all know that Isabong, no, gained popularity the height of the pandemic. It's very convenient for everyone to place their bets, no? Using their GCash, using their PayMaya applications, no? You can, ano na eh, no? How much is, how much bets are being placed monthly on eSabong? 60 billion monthly. You less everything. There's a report eh, no? Net income after all those expenses, etc., will be around 800, 900 million monthly. No, definitely it's a unicorn in the making, but that's what we call vices, eh. No? Luho. Anyway, no, China Bank, no, it's now owned by the Xi family, you know. They also declared a cash dividend of 1 pesos and 50 centavos, no. They're very generous with their dividends, no. Used to be owned by the D family now, and now it's SM. So let's monitor, no. So I think the dividend yield is around 5-6%, no. Around that price, no. DNL, no. Let's observe this, no. So it's been weak the past few weeks, but I'm monitoring it, no. They have the best investor relations. They have a good management. Unfortunately, the market is just weak, but they're opening their Batangas plant soon, no. They raised around 5 billion last year, no. So to fund their expansion, no? And their first quarter net income is up 12% year on year to around 780 million. This is because of strong export performance, no. Their export sales is also up 45% year on year, no. So their main product is oleochemical, no. So they're exporting it to big markets, no. Definitely I'm looking at this, no. Uh Once we reopen our economy, then there's an appetite, no. We need to take a look at these companies with strong fundamentals, no. Aboitiz Power, Metrobank, DNL, yung mga ganyan, no. They also attract flows, eh, institutional flows, eh. No? For other companies kasi it's very speculative, no? So it's a different approach, no? For this one, it's all about flows, no? Supply and demand lang 'yan. Crown, no, which is one of the most undervalued company out there. Just imagine you're a 1 billion market cap that's generating 100 million profits yearly, no? But from the way I look at it, there's no play here, no? It's owned by the family of uh, Villanueva and Perez, no? Anyway, they disclosed that their premium quality crown pipes are being supplied to major railway projects, no, such as the North South commuter railway phase 1 and MRT 7, no. But walang laro, no. Just don't expect anything here, no. So it's one of those companies who was listed during the bull market, no. Nagsiling to. Tapos, yun na, there's no play. There's no reason for it to go up na. No? AUB, their first quarter consolidated net income was also at 1.3 billion, which is 78.8% higher than 736 million from the same period last year. No? So we all know that the bottom line was aided by the gradual easing of lockdown restrictions, but uh, no one wants this company. No, it's another bank. No, dami ng bankong listed there. No? DDMPR, finally they declared cash dividend. No, everyone was waiting for this, and when everyone was uh, sad, or what's the right term with there, they suddenly declared it yesterday. Boom. It's one of the best performing companies right now, today. No, but just be careful. No, yes, they finally declared, but when will they declare the next dividend? No, uh, the assets in DDMPR is not exciting. If you read their disclosure, yes, their book value is like this. Yes, they're debt free. DDMPR is debt free because the debt is with the other uh, company. No, book value is just a one way of looking at the no. It's accounting magic lang yan, but just check at the assets. No, compared with M rate, compared with Ayala rate. No, the problem with DDMPR is their property is just located in one area. No, and if there's a pogo exodus, which is what's happening right now, and there's some issue with their tenants. No, and from what's happening right now, no, there's some issues with their central hubs. No? Another IPO for DD. No? So anyway, their full year 2021 net income was up 41%, no, to 7.17 billion. No? So they declared a 0.0278140 centavos cash dividend with an ex-date of May 16. RFM, no, which is owned by the Concepcion family. First quarter sales is up 17% year on year to around 3.9 billion. This is on the back of both volume and price increases in its brand and products, no, with its ice cream, milk, and institutional segments. So net income is also up 4% year on year to around 334 million pesos. No? PS Bank, which is another bank, no, their first quarter net income is at 888 million, which is up 102% year on year. No, this is the thrift bank of Metro Bank. No, this is driven by revenues from their other operating income, no, and improve asset quality. Petron, no? Their sales volume is up 34% year on year to around 25.67 million barrels for the first quarter of this year because of higher demand and easing mobility restrictions, no? So the problem here is uh, used to be owned by the government, and Ramon Ang is trying to sell this to the government again, no? There's some issues with running a petroleum business, no? Oil smuggling, no? How can other small players afford selling oil or gasoline at 10 pesos cheaper, no? Of course, there's oil smuggling issues there, no? Anyway, uh, the world is going green, so definitely we might see demand to decrease in the next few years, no? Medyo sumisikat na yung mga electric vehicles. If imagine if you can afford, no? Right now medyo mahal pa mga electric vehicles, but once there's a uh, anyway, we can see naman na there's charging stations everywhere, no, being built by the Ayala Group, even Phil Oil, no? So let's see. Anyway, we're still listening to this channel, no? We already discussed web, no? I'm still monitoring it. Kayo, no? You can trade that, no? Before pa nga sabi ko na, let's monitor that, no? So it's already up. It's up to you. I'm just not comfortable with that, no? Web is, parang ganda ng volume ni web, no? It's near 3 pesos. But uh, during the height of its popularity, I think it's 24 pesos. No? What else, no? So let's monitor, no? Like what I said nga, the stock market and uh, election, no? Politics is they're correlated, no? You cannot remove one from the other. Yeah, you cannot remove, no? So they're highly correlated, no? So like what I said, no, it's easier to trade if the market is doing well, no? Uh, Whoever wins, I have a feeling that the market will rally, but we really need to attract foreign investors back, no? Just imagine, everyone is confident about the market, about how we run the business, no? Unlike na they set up a shop here, tapos only to be hounded by corruption issues. Yun, mahirap talaga yun. This is also the reason na BBM, no? And some of the even PGMA, no? Talagang nagdikit-dikit na sila, no? They're the traditional politician, no? And right now we need public servants, not politicians, no? So let's see, no? Right now it's BBM stocks who's moving, no? Yan, web with a good volume, ah. I think 30 million right now, no? SPNEC is really weak, no? From the way I look at it, no, there will be no stock rights offering next month. There's no appetite. They could always defer that. They could always use a bridge loan or some other financing, no? So PHR is also moving, no? It's up, one of the top gainers, up 31%, no? Coming from a low base. Like what I said, I would be surprised if Dennis Uy tries to sell this company, no? He has some problems raising funds for this. It has yet to operate with few days to go before uh, the election, no? If BBM wins, then continue, 'di ba? He will probably enjoy, no? Um, the same benefits that he's receiving right now. But if Lenny wins, no, it looks like na he will sell this to another party. I won't be surprised if it is Razon or what, no. Remember to go, no, he purchased that after Duterte was elected, and he sold it to the SM Group years after. So he's known to be a flipper rin, eh, no. He's now trying to sell Phoenix Petroleum, his cash cow, but uh, I don't know, no, if there's some demand, because oil is not really sexy right now. Demand is definitely uh, will be slower the next few years, no, as we shift to electric vehicles, no. BHI, after being suspended for quite some time, no, for 6 months, was lifted today. It's up there, but just be careful, no. This is like a BHI coin or Bitcoin, no. Don't trust the Panlilio group, no. It's there for trading, but don't mahirap, no. So even the big property developers are hesitant to do a joint venture with him, no. Years before, Ayala tried doing a joint venture, no, for their Punta Fuego. Eh, Ayala back out, no. And Ayala is one of the what we call na maayos kausap there, no. Friendlier partner. Everyone wants to be partner with Ayala, no. Just imagine your property will go up X amount of times, no? Ayala yan eh. Market is willing to pay premium for that Ayala brand. No? Last year, Razon tried partnering with BHI, but nothing happened there, no? Web is there, up there. Prim, Vita, RLT, BKR, Romualdez Stock, Bcor Food, no? Top losers, Rocks, walang volume, Sierra Pizza, JFC, Land, Wind, East, West, ASEX, no? No? Among the index stocks na who's up right now, uh, it's the telco sectors. Eh. Converge is one of the stronger stocks out there. No, Globe, uh, PLDT. Anyway, our passcode for today is ano maganda, no? Invest wisely, no? It's up to you naman, eh, no? But it like what I said, no? Coming from someone who's already in the industry since the early 2000, no? It's easier to trade when the market is strong, no? Uh, Based from my experience dati, no? Dun sumikat eh, no? From 2011 to 2020, dun sumikat yung mga trading groups, no? They are asking money from investors, then they will teach you moving average, mga ganun, no? Just they're asking about 500,000 for that, and people are willing to pay that much, no? Because what is 500,000 during a bull market, no? One trader could easily gain that in less than a week. How? No? Just imagine your portfolio is 1 million. You place that in one stock. That one stock went up 20% in one day. So you already earned 200,000 for that. The other day, that's after that, you place the same 1M. The stock goes 30%, no? Or goes to ceiling. Syempre, di mo na malalaman na it will go to ceiling until na ano doon. But nauna ka eh, no? So you just imagine, no? There's some consistency because it's a bull market, no? Everything goes up, no? Oh, you earn 300,000 from that. So naka 500 ka na dyan. So you can afford to enroll yourself in a uh, tribe, no? Tribo ba tawag sa kanila doon? So there's uh, demand for this kind of tutorials, no? Right now, wala, no? Unahan lang. So right now, you're happy to see a stock goes 20-30%, no? And that's PHR. But if I check the volume, no? I check the value. It's the same players, no? Just watch out for that done truths, no? For BHI, it's just buy and sell, no? People are just happy to get out, no? After being suspended for quite some time, no? And they're reopening their Boracay property again, no? But it's one of the companies na they have issues reporting, so I would be surprised if they will be suspended again. So of course, it will take some time, no? But it's in their DNA. They get suspended and they get lifted. Ganun lang eh. It's a chain, ano lang yan. Converge is one of the top gainers, no? We like Converge, no? And Starlink will be operational next month, no? But more players, no? Let's watch out, no? After the election, if the next president, no? I don't know, no? Will be, of course, he or she needs to be friends with everyone and enemies to no one, no? Right now, I think our economy, no, we already borrowed several billions, no. I think we owe. Our debt is now at 13 trillion yata, no? Yikes. That's the problem there. Anyway, let's discuss. Keep supporting this channel, no? Sana dumami uli, no? Chinoy Diary. Cesar, I think today, just before runoff, yeah, yung DDMPR, no? They declared it. We all have to vote wisely and use our conscience. No, I agree with you, no? Whether you have your own reason why you will support this candidate, no? That's part of democracy. I'm not here to dictate, no? Walang unfriendan here, no? I saw, I'm, I see people canceling each other because they're supporting this candidate. And wala naman. At the end of the day, uh, that's our right, no? To vote. Democracy, no? You have your own reason there. Lahat tayo matatandaan, ano? I'm supporting Lenny, no? But that's me, no? And you have your own reason why you're supporting BBM or Ping or Manny Pacquiao. At the end of the day, we're all Filipinos here, and uh, we all want to improve our lives, no? Anyway. What is cross transaction? A cross transaction is when there's a buyer and seller. So the other day, no, M-Rate, no, had a 1.8 billion cross transaction. It was executed by BDO Securities. So BDO Securities acting as a broker, no. We don't know who's the buyer and seller there, no. They executed the trade, no. So that push BDO Securities ranking. They're the number one broker for that day, because of that cross transaction. So they just executed, from one pocket to another. There's nothing illegal there, as long as there's a change in beneficial owner. You don't want the buyer and the seller to be the same person. How does it matter to us individual traders or investors? Well, it depends. For others, that might trigger a wash sale. A wash sale happens if there's no change in beneficial owner. Just imagine, let's say, Gaming Central na lang, one of our subscribers here, bought his own shares, he posted a selling order, tapos he bought that. There's no change in beneficial owner there. That's a wash sale. And if CMIC, which is a unit of PSE, reviews some of the trades and he saw the CMIC saw some irregularities, he will ask the broker to submit the CAIF, no, the customer account information form, and he will check the CMIC will check the records of that person, no. So if they find any irregularities, they could suspend the stock, no. Just what happened in Kalata years before, and of course there are other companies that's doing this, but uh, it had there's a loophole for that, eh, no. But for Kalata, no, it's too much, eh, masyadong, what's the right term, what's garapal, no, it's too much, no. The CMIC found that uh, Kalata, when upon listing, no, from 7 pesos to 7.50 or 7 pesos and 50 centavos, went to as high as 22 or 24 pesos in less than 3 weeks. When they check the uh, the CAIF or customer account information sheet, they found out that the owners or the people who's trading that are farmers. They don't have the financial capability to purchase. No? So talagang it's a dummy account, and they were penalized. Then upon yeah, and they were penalized for that. Then years after, Kalahata sold some shares without disclosing the. This is also the reason why it's important to know the players behind, know the management behind. If you're one of the people who's looking at just price action, definitely Kalata at 2 pesos is already A, undervalued, and B, it's on a support level. But like what I said, there's a reason why it's undervalued. No one wants them. The book value is, I think, around 3 pesos or 3.50. It's trading at that discount value because no one wants it. Even the owner who sold some shares, no? Uh, Yun. And based on charts, it's at support level because no one wants them. And they found irregularities with that. And it was delisted without any tender offer. So there's some issues with that, no? So just be careful with those wash sale or cross transaction. It depends, eh, case to case basis, no? Depends on the company. There seems a rumor COVID cases are currently manipulated and after elections there will be lockdowns. No. Of course, we all know that COVID will be part of our lives at least in the next 5 years, and there's some in other countries there's some surges, no? In China, in Taiwan, in South Korea. And right now we're just reporting 200, 300 cases. I don't think so, no. It's probably we are only reporting 200, 300 cases because we're not testing anymore. Just imagine if you're an average Filipino who's only earning around 500 pesos daily or the minimum wage. Will you spend your 500 pesos for you to get yourself tested? I don't think so. You will probably buy food, no? If you're feeling sick, no? The worst thing, the next thing na you will do is probably get some rest. But I don't think that you will go out and have yourself tested. That's around 2,000 pesos. That's a lot, no? Unlike in other countries, that testing is free. Sa atin, we need to pay, eh. That's quite discouraging. So, how can we report COVID, the real situation, if we're not testing? Uh, of course, there's a big possibility that there's some surges after the election. Just imagine we're attracting 500,000 in each of the campaign rally. Just imagine one positive person there, no? It's a super spreader event. So with regards to lockdown, I don't think so, no. The government cannot afford any lockdown anymore, no. So we really need to shift from a pandemic mindset to an endemic. COVID will stay at least for the next 5, 10 years there. It will just mutate. Uh, Polio which has been an issue for the past 20 years, no, has was only eradicated, no, 20 years after. No? See, even H1N1, no, which is one of the issue before, no, only evolve, no. I think H9N10 na, no, nakailang number na yan. So COVID will just mutate, no. Cannot afford any lockdowns. No? I understood well from your comment about how mining industry is important for Philippines to get out of much debt, but as long as China market is seen to scale down because of lockdown again, how would be able to utilize the rich ore? Of course, there will be some slowdown in the Chinese economy, but the overall picture, no, China is one of the largest market out there, no. So definitely there was some opportunity. Uh, Nickel, no, which has been one of the best performing companies or the best performing metals out there, no. Uh, Several years ago, no, Indonesia made a nickel ban, no, which caused nickel prices to go up, no. Uh, Same with Philippines, eh. No? We're very rich in natural resources. Of course, this there's some slowdown because of the pandemic, no, for China, but overall, they it will just reopen, eh. No? It's a cycle, no. Mining is a cycle. Putin is seen to declare full-scale war on May 9 is this sign of great crash of stock market also in the Philippines despite the start of new administration. Like what I said, there's some war somewhere out there. Even the past 10 years, no, the U.S. and Afghanistan war lasted for around what 20 years, no? Or that Iraq war ba yun, no? Syria war, no? So the market will always look for a reason to correct. But uh, that there's a big possibility, no? Because of higher oil prices, uh, there's a risk. There's a bigger the risk there is it could lead to stagflation, no? So we really need to uh, the next administration or the next president has to choose his or her cabinet members well, no? Especially sa finance, no, finance secretary, no, he or she, no, will drive the economy, no. So we can still uh there's no panic button yet, no, with 4.9% inflation last April, no, but we're monitoring it. It's within the BSP's target pa, no. Is the planned increase in authorized capital stock contributing to recent continuous drop in all HC stock price? Of course, the market is always correct, no. From the way I look at it, all HC is preparing for a fundraising. That's why they're increasing their authorized capital stock. Of course, there will be some dilution in case they decide to do it via a stock rights offering. If not, then private placement. But whatever it is, uh, it should be at a discounted price. No? Gerger, Prof. Lodi, how will ASEAN charge tax if AC will give its property? No, so AC will declare has already declared property dividends in the form of ASEAN shares. So for every one AC shares, you will get ASEAN shares. So good question, no? Actually, from what I remember, uh, there's a there's a fee, eh, no? Small lang naman, it's negligible, no? If you own one shares, you get three shares of ASIN. If that's three shares, so, di ba? I think 6, 12, 18 pesos, no? If you praise, it's very minimal, eh. Forgot na kung sino nagbayad yan before, no? Kasi there are a lot of uh, there are a lot of companies who already declared property dividend, no? Um, PXP is the property dividend of Felix. Rockwell is the property dividend of Rockwell is the property of Meralco. Uh, they decide to declare that, no, para at least matanggal lang, no. Rockwell is now owned by Lopez. No? Meralco used to be owned by the Lopez family. Uh, for this, no, shareholders, but it will be debited from your account. From what I remember, from what I remember. Of course, upon selling your 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 account, no, or from kung binenta mo yung account mo, di-debit na lang yan, no? I'll check again, no? Pero alam ko shareholders yan, no? That's why the float, no, of ASN increased to 20%, no? Albert Baksal, Blueberry, Gaming Central, your Norgis fund, prof, na pwedeng pumasok sa SPNEC. Is it just your opinion, or have you heard something from the inside, no? The person you should ask is Leandro Leviste, but I would be surprised, no? They're very bullish with our economy, no? Uh, for one, they sold their stake in Aboitiz Power because Aboitiz Power has some exposure in coal, and they don't like coal, no? Kaya nga Aboitiz Power dropped to as low as 23, 24 pesos, no? So you have this good product here. They don't have any exposure in coal. What's stopping them from investing, no? Diba? Gets nyo? ASEN has Aran. FGen has KKR. Aboitiz Power has JERA, no? SPNEC has GSIS, diba? So only time will tell, no? And they were exposed, no? The biggest sovereign fund in the world, no, had issues with Russia. They lost money there, and they pulled some money there, no? And where will they put their funds, no? In emerging markets, no? So the odds are in our favor. It's a matter of when, no? I just hope na matuloy, no? If hindi matuloy, then that's another issue. It's too early, no? But definitely Leandro Leviste is on the right track, no? And from the way I see it, there's no stock rights offering next month, no? There's no appetite, no? So he's borrowing money from banks to finance his solar projects there. Jamie Velasco, Jason Chan, no? Cesar, yung sa tax, no? If yes, how the tax will be calculated, no? Forgot na no? So it's been years rin, no? But very minimal yan. Very minimal yung tax. Ricardo Atiliano, Ronnie Hartwell, ERC, no? Again, thank you very much for listening, no? Invest wisely, no? Bye-bye.